said, there are people that are going to be stuck to YouTube, glued to YouTube, no matter what. If your channel disappear, you might as well disappear for their life. That's just the reality of the situation. So if we are calling ourselves revolutionaries and we call ourselves movement builders, I think it's upon us to take advantage of any tool that we have to grow that movement. There are many people who was couch sitters, who was duopoly voters, who after watching RBN, and I'm sure after watching Black Power Media, now say, hey, Nick, I did my first mutual aid event. I signed up to this. That's the only reason we're on YouTube. And if you guys want to correct me, there's no other revolutionary potential of YouTube other than that, other than to get people mad enough to where they actually do something. There's white allies and other comrades I've seen that said, man, I never even considered supporting reparations till I watch your channel. Right? Now I like reparations. I never even heard the argument before. That's the only reason we're on YouTube. There's no reason to be on YouTube unless we switch people's opinion. Now, and the reason I'm bringing this up is, to your point, that's why we stay on YouTube. Yes, it's corporate. Yes, it's unfair. But we can turn one white ally, get them support reparations. If we can get one person, get them in the streets, that's why we're here. And that's why I do it. And that's why I think activists need to learn to use any tool that they have. It's not either or. But that's a long answer, but that's exactly why we just
right on. And if Ear Doctor can argue that cloning Tyrone on Netflix is revolutionary, then certainly our presence on YouTube is equally. But listen, speaking of which,
whoa, listen, see, pardon our manners over here. I know you welcome to BPM. Make sure we come over to your platform and we can talk much more about this. Also, give us an invite, and we'll come over there and talk about it. Also,
yeah, it'd be great to have you guys back.
Yeah, so that is
in the wife beater tees and all this other stuff. They're like,
who can we get
and the
into a big
chains.
beef with?
What do you mean?
We, as a platform, we need somebody to get into a big beef.
Well, Renee called out RBN Saturday pretty heavily. So I was wondering if we should follow up maybe through some thumbnails and start the beef there. I don't know if that was one because she called them out and dragged them for dragging her. And
they dragged her?
Oh man, apparently, oh boy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was my whole thing. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but they were calling her all out, her name and cussing at her.
What?
And yeah, the main dude
dude
over there.
Are you talking about Nick? The brother we've had over here?
Nick, yep, absolutely.
Calling Renee out her name?
I saw the tweets. Called her an op and called her this and that. Oh yeah. Oh,
whoa. What's the
was this in the context of that rally, or was this something else?
I think I have to get Renee. Maybe she's in the chat. She's probably at work. Is she in the chat? Maybe if she can come on, she can break it down for us. But I think it also has to do with her stances on these elections and the Green Party and where people are. And then, as I'm aware, it's the shortcomings of RBN and other platforms is anything left of the Democrats starts to become a problem. But I don't want to speak on her behalf, and I'm not entirely clear on the I don't really follow them too much. But she went in, and so when you ask, what beef do we want to
get? Look, it's already created.
And they've gone at Jackie a little bit too. So I mean, if I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't they go at you around the rally? And so
yes.
Yes,
they did. Yeah, they did.
I've been on a couple of times. They're always nice to me. I didn't know that.
Why y'all think I don't fuck with them people? See what you did. See, you made me say a cuss word. See what you did.
It's like your fifth one. It's like, I mean, you've outcussed Kim today, which is, it's so hard to do. But
I think I even out N-worded Kim today. If I think about it, I think
I've just been so angry
Kim
lately.
Kim, you sleeping?
Why do you all think I don't do appearances on other people's shows? Because of the way people have been mad disrespectful when I accurately pointed out the problem with the political party that organized that rally. They lied and said things that I did not say. They accused me of saying things about people that I didn't say things about, and they got all in their feelings and disrespect without actually talking to me now. a lot of these people said things about me and about the article I wrote that were not true, proving that they didn't actually read the article. And then they made these comments without actually talking to me. Nobody from RBN reached out to me and asked me to come on their show and explain what I said and why I said it, just like Max Blumenthal didn't, just like Jimmy Dore didn't, just like none of these people reached out to me and said, hey, you wrote this article. Why did you say what you said? Explain yourself. No, they all went to town talking about me, lying, and creating this controversy on a bunch of lies. So, no.
I just got to say again, Jackie, and they called me that Max said I was his friend in his attack on you. That was the most trifling thing I've personally experienced. That was pretty whack.
This dude goes on Jimmy Dore's show and talking about my friend Jared, like you and I are not actual friends.
But I didn't know that it was the RBN cats in with that. I thought it was just the whites. I thought it was just Matt and Jimmy.
Because they went to the rally. Their argument was
connection to Dore and the so-called white lefties. Like I actually think they platformed them.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
There's definitely some basis in that, but I thought that when it came to Jackie's situation specifically, I thought it was just the whites barking. I didn't know it was RBN, the blacks barking too. The fuck.
So to be perfectly fair, when I used to watch Dore's show, that was the first time I actually saw Nick or ever heard of Nick, was when he popped up on Dore's show. And I will admit this, the one time I did DM Dore, I just said, look, I don't, we don't know each other. I just watch your show. I just wanted to let you know that there are other black left voices. That was the way I phrased. Like, I wasn't trying to pit myself or us against Nick or anything like that. I was just trying to say, like, if you want, because there was some reference to him wanting to have Nick on to get black left voices. And then when I saw the interview and it was just very lacking, that's what it descends so quickly. That's what I'm saying. So when it descends so quickly into calling names and getting on lives and beyond just saying, look, I disagree with this, and saying this is what I disagree with, which is fair game and should happen. That to me signifies you're not really trying to build. You're trying to win, score points, get subscribers, get white audience members.
Right.
But you're not trying to build. And that's why I'm at least glad they changed. They got rid of the Fred Hampton from their name, because
changed it. They were told to change. Well, let's be clear.
However it happened.
That was it. Oh, I know. This is not. I'm not speaking in hyperbole here. I know it was a cease and desist. They were told stop using that name. Yes, it was a stop using this name. You don't have permission to use this name. Stop using this name. The sad part about it, honestly, to me, is that's when they kind of they switched, right? I actually liked them better.
Well, can I tell you? Okay, so here let me do my version of the petty. I hope. I don't know. I've never thought it would have had any impact, but I did tell Fred Jr. off the record once.
There were multiple people who told him.
Oh, I'm not alone. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to. I'd like to think it was I was the last straw, maybe, but I did tell him. I said, my man, are you familiar with this? Because my point to him, and the thing that I no question.
I just want to, listen, we respect what's going on at RBN, because I feel like we on the same block, right? It's like, I see y'all over there. What's up? And obviously we are being targeted by the same structures, by the same systems of power and oppression and all that. So we commiserate, we send solidarity. Like when y'all get strike.
These fake ass motherfuckers. What's poppin', my friends, my family? We're gonna have to do this. You guys think we wanted to do this? Rome trying Warner. You guys think we wanted to do this? You want to know what white liberals wanted to see more than anything, Rome? White liberals wanted to see Black Power Media fight with RBN. That's what white liberals want to see. So here's Black Power Media doing the bidding of white liberals. spreading bullshit. Rome, I got a question for you. And I'm legitimately asking, do you get a cease and desist letter?
No.
Do you get, you didn't get a letter?
No.
I didn't get a letter. A cease and desist?
And you know, it makes sense.
About
no,
this.
No, things make sense now because I remember, you know.
Listen, Rome. I want to explain this. I want to explain something for you guys. Because we explained this story 1,000 fucking times, right? 1,000 fucking times. You guys know our biggest fucking sin, apparently, our biggest sin is a group of young black men and women got together and we wanted to elevate the name of Fred Hampton. We wanted to elevate his fucking name. That's our biggest sin, fam. So we came together and we was like, we think that every single black person should strive to be like Fred Hampton. Every single one. I said multiple times as a member of Fred Hampton Leftists that we are not Fred Hampton. I am not Fred Hampton. We had a lot to fucking go to be Fred Hampton. The idea of Fred Hampton Leftists was for every black person to work towards becoming like Fred Hampton. And what did Fred Hampton do? What did we want to do? I'm sorry to cut you off, Rome, but I really wanted to leave.
It's fine.
What was our goal, Rome? We wanted to hook up with the chairman and start a new modern Black Panther Party. We talk about this all the time. We want to get our niggas armed up. We want to be in the streets. We want to have chapters all over the country. Black Panthers Kansas City, Black Panther LA, Black Panther Boston. But instead, you have a bunch of fucking infiltrators that turned the chairman against us by telling him lies about us, telling him rank lies. And we explained on our fucking show, all these people messaging Fred Hampton Jr. because they took Fred Hampton Jr. as our fucking manager like the Karens they are. They are fucking Karens. Jared Ball, this piece of shit, is a Karen who was like, hey man, these motherfuckers, these niggas think they can fucking talk about Fred Hampton? Who the fuck do these niggas think they are? These niggas think they can talk about Fred Hampton? Fuck you, Jared Ball. This motherfucker went to Fred Hampton like a Karen going to someone's manager. This motherfucker, and now he don't got the balls to debate me. He don't got the balls to debate me. He was earlier this morning like, I don't want to debate these motherfuckers. They could have just reached out. They could have just reached out and have a conversation. Nigga, you could have reached out to us before you went to the fucking chairman, you piece of shit.
Because let me speak on this. We had some people in cahoots and talk with the chairman when Fred Hampton Left was first started. We have screen messages of these conversations, and he applauded us when we first got Dr. Cornell West on our show. Now, as we start pulling in those big names, the names that they can't get, all of a sudden we get problems. We start to get bigger, and it seemed like it was put together because you had you had all kind of people who you won't even think that you will notice that we exist, right? You have all these people coming out, oh, they're so fucked up, and they're so wrong, talking about money that we made off of Fred Hampton Leftists. I'm like, hold on, we're not even monetized, and we kept pushing people. We kept pushing people to save the Fred Hampton House. Go to each stream. At the end, we tell people to donate to Tour for the Poor, which is years older than the Fred Hampton Leftists in the Fred Hampton movie, and donate to the Fred Hampton House. Save the house, right? But now it's a problem once we start getting those big names, once we start really getting up there, because what other media had what we had? We had groundwork and we had great coverage. So people wanted to connect with us.
You guys seen these fake motherfuckers. I was on the show. They had nothing bad to say. Nothing bad to say. They see us growing. They see us improving. These old ass Negroes, you are fucking what, 60, nigga? And you spend time attacking young black people trying to do better for the community? Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Who the fuck is Jared? Piece of shit. You old ass boomer fuck. You spend time attacking black activists? That's what we did last weekend. We was at Palestinian marches, me, JB, in Rome. We covered for our Palestinian brothers and sisters, and this motherfucker making diss tracks. This old motherfucker making diss tracks over people doing the best they can for their community. Counter-revolutionary motherfucker. And then you guys see why he's mad at me. He admits it. He admits why he was mad. He admits, oh man, Nick getting all the attention. Niggas talking to Nick. Jimmy Dore invite Nick on this show. Why didn't Jimmy Dore invite me on my show? You pussy.
There's other people out here.
Jimmy Dore didn't invite me on. Why didn't Jimmy Dore invite me on?
But look, this was so crazy about the whole thing is they mad at us because we can appeal to white people. We're not trying to appeal to white people. White people just love our covers for some reason. If we are still black, pushing reparations, pushing for revolution, liberation, and white people are still listening to us, that is not a bad thing. That is a plus. Do you understand what a movement is? And the whole, like you said, the whole thing was to be like Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton had a rainbow collision. He had a rainbow movement of different types of people from different types of walks of life coming together for one fucking thing. One fucking thing. And you guys want to talk to Jimmy Dore, this and that, right? But we get shamed to do it. Are you trying to appeal to white people, or are we trying to appeal to white people? Right? But you want to talk to these people, but you don't want to talk to people. You don't think we should organize with white people, but you're trying to organize with white people. Make it make sense, man. It don't make any sense at all.
They have no fucking coherent theory of change. I'm gonna get to Jackie, that fucking moron, later. She was like, "Oh my god, RBN attacked my article." Who the fuck are you? I don't know who the fuck you are until this. You guys realize how many articles we critique? If we critique your article because you said some stupid shit, it's because you said some stupid shit. While we are marching and protesting with people, as we are building mutual aid organizations, Jackie is writing articles on why you shouldn't go to protest. She's writing articles. Don't go on the streets. Don't protest war. What a fucking stupid motherfucker. But I'm sorry, but JB, I want to get you in here. I didn't know you was going to join today, but everyone's welcome to join. Like, you got Black Power Media, a bunch of old motherfuckers who we will acknowledge have years of activism. We just started this motherfucker. We got chapters everywhere. We doing the best we can for our community, but they spend their time attacking us? What kind of fucking bullshit is this? JB, go ahead.
Hey guys, I just want to start off by saying that this saddens me.
It does. It's sad, man. We didn't want this.
I'm actually hurt because, number one, I don't remember or ever heard anybody from RBN ever say anything negative about Black Power Media at all.
We propped them up.
And then it's like, it's hard in this space when you're a Black group. It's hard in this space when just in this country, period. And so it feels like when a group of Black people suddenly, instead of, if they had their critiques, could have said, hey, RBN, let's have a conversation because we see something that's just not right. Let's have a conversation in the background. Let's see, if we can help guide you guys, because they do have more years of experience behind them. So it's like, let's try to push you guys in a more better direction, right? That could have been done, but it wasn't. And it hurts because it's like, I thought that we were cool. I thought that we had some small differences, but it just hurts because I'm like, I've had Kim Brown on my show. I've had Kamal Franklin on my show, on my channel.
Exactly.
And then we've had, Kim Brown on RBN, to talk about colorism. And so it just feels like, almost like a slap in the face. Like you didn't come to us in the background. And just to give you guys, the audience, a little bit of historical context. When we shifted from Black Rose Brigade, right, that Nick was hosting, and we formed the Fred Hampton Leftists, it was me, Rome, Nick, CJ, RJ, and Jackie, and we collectively chose the name Fred Hampton Leftists because it was suggested by CJ originally, right? And we thought that was an amazing name because the name of Fred Hampton was in the news, it was in pop culture, and on top of that, just like you have, for instance, Midwestern Marx, they're using their name in honor of Marx and in honor of the tradition that he set
Black
forth.
We can't do that to our people though. We can't do that though.
We can't celebrate black people.
We can't celebrate our people though.
Yeah.
Just like they're doing that, we were doing this for Fred Hampton. But the thing is like we wanted to do more work on the ground, just like he was doing, just like he inspired at the, up until the age of 21 was doing. And that was what our mission was to be like him and to influence in a positive way, to be more like that, to be unapologetically black, to be unapologetically pushing for liberation, right? So that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we were trying to do. There was nothing trying to make money off of the name, anything like that, because that was the least of what we wanted to do.
And only jealous, bad faith Negroes are saying that, because we was in montage. Like how many times we explained we made no money the first fucking year, fam. It wasn't until we changed our name we started making money. Like we
still don't make hardly anything now.
That's why it's smear. They fucking go on their channel smear, despite the fact that JB had Ken Brown on, Sabby had Ken Brown on multiple times. We had Black Power Media on multiple of our summits. I was just on their show. They know what the fuck we are about. And I can only show you guys so many clips, not to take up too many times. Because you got to think we started this shit. We've been holding back. They've been making these pop shots and snaps at us for months. Yeah. For months. And we were like, man, they need to clean this shit up, man. This should be embarrassing. White liberals want to see us fight, and they are lying about us. We was thinking like maybe they might clean their shit up if we just leave it alone. But as we left it alone, they got worse. They became emboldened by us not saying nothing. And the reason why I'm so pissed, why you guys think I'm pissed at Bernie? Why you guys think I'm pissed at the progressives? Because there's nothing worse than betrayal. Nothing worse. I had two black on to promote his work. I come out on to promote their work. We have Black Power Media on multiple times to fucking share their work. And in the second we grow significantly larger than them, now suddenly they're making pot shots. They're having fucking ops with Renee Johnson, who we called out multiple times. We caught her lying about our organization multiple times. I have the receipts. Black Power Media lacked the fucking critical thinking skills to understand that Renee is a serial fucking liar. And I got the receipts. But before we get to that, because you guys mentioned this before, Ron, do you guys want to chime in? Because I want to.
Because I see they call her op, they call her this. I'm like, man, this woman.
She never said what she does.
We never call her. I don't know if anybody call her out of her name besides calling her opposition. But other than that, man, she telling people, Revolutionary Blackout want people to vote for Donald Trump.
Bro, yeah, she said so many.
Wait, what?
She's saying that we're trying to get people to vote for Donald Trump. I'm a non-voter. I know you guys have been pushing the Green Party or Independent Party and whatnot. I have told you guys not to vote. I tell you guys every time you turn around, go look on my Twitter and type in vote, and you're gonna see don't vote. Where the hell have we been pushing?
You said that was weird. Telling people to vote for Donald Trump.
That, but I told you guys, if I see a motherfucker walk like an op, they talk like an op, and they move like an op, I'm calling you a fucking op. I don't owe you any benefit of the doubt. We caught Renee lying multiple times on us. She said we was like pro MPP. Like her and Zana Day, they was lying, said we pro Nick Brana. How many streams have you guys seen with CJ destroying Nick Brana? And I'm not gonna put this receipt up now, because one thing that she was like, when RBN went after her, she was on her show, and she's a serial liar, and these fucking idiots can't tell that, right? So she like, well, one of her RBN, we just went after her, like we went after her for no fucking reason, right? So let me show you this. This is something where we caught Renee like many times in lies attacking our network. So she says about us. So what bothers me, I spent a great deal of time trying to tell these cats about Nick and MPP. I was ignored, mocked, cussed out, and blocked. So now, without acknowledgement of the amount of warrants they ignored, I just don't know how to take it. Fam, I'm gonna give you guys an assignment. Click our YouTube channel, sort our videos by Otis, and check and see who was the very first fucking guest on our fucking show. Our very first guest was Renee the Op Johnson. And what we was talking about? We was talking about Nick Brana and the MPP. But she goes on Twitter for months saying Fucking RBN is pro People's Party. RBN is covering for Nick Brana. She's a fucking liar. She's a fucking liar. So if you move like an op, I'm going to treat you like an op. So what happens? She goes on white networks. She goes on Vanguard to smear us. So they accuse us of calling with the white left, but she goes on the Vanguard to smear black radicals. She cool with Jordan Chariton, the fucking sex pest who voted for Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe. So you're okay with a Jim Crow Joe Biden fucking voter, but you have problems with us? Op-ass shit. You guys tell me this is not an opposition to our movement, fam.
Every group that she's in end up breaking up. And remember how she did Franco. She destroyed that man's career.
So and it was comic because this is nothing. And this happens so many times. Renee blocked everyone that I follow because everyone who follows me and know my work call her out, and then she just blocks them. Renee said Nick and Jimmy Dore was racist to her in the chat. When asked to prove it, they banned you. Like, she does this all the fucking time. She just lies about us, and then we call her out for a lie, and then she's like, oh my God, and then why are they attacking me? You guys see how these PMC scumbags weaponize civility politics? They punch first, I punch back, and now all of a sudden we're the bad guys.
And you know what the thing is? We hated MPP. We still hate MPP. We don't tell people to vote for the People's Party. It is what it is, right? And this wasn't a problem. We had her on multiple times. That's all she talked about was MPP. And that was the problem because we had like real problems. We was doing like third-party summits. Then we had the General Strike Summit. And she wanted to come on and talk about MPP. MPP, like, dude, it's getting repetitive. Nobody cares.
Think about this. She thinks she's to our left when she tried to be a part of a non-capitalist party. How invested in electoral politics is she? And she thinks she's to our left, where she joined the fucking MPP, a capitalist party, and she mad that they won't let her in. Fucking clown-ass motherfucker who's super invested in electoral politics. That all she want to talk about is electoral politics. But go ahead, JB.
Yeah, so just to give a little bit of context. So as far as the discussions about MPP, Renee was literally our first guest on Fred Hampton Leftist, period. She was literally the first guest. She was interviewed by former Fred Hampton Leftist RBN member RJ, and so she actually talked about it. At first, I didn't know who in the world MPP was at the time, and then on top of it, as we were finding out about MPP, we saw that they were a small startup party. We really didn't care as much about them because we already knew in our minds they weren't going to be getting enough off the ground. And so we wanted to talk about some things that were more pressing at that time. And so for us, MPP was not as big of a pressing issue because they did what they did to Black MPP petitioners, which was horrible. And Renee got a platform, not just with RBN, Fred Hampton left the FHL at the time, but she also was brought on to Rising as well. So she was able to get that information out. The thing is that from what it sounds like to me, is that she was upset that she couldn't continuously come on all the time or multiple times to talk about it, when in reality, the information was out there. And how prolific is MPP now? They're not at all. So the problem is that we weren't, I guess, as vocal as she was, even though this was the issue that she wanted to put
No, don't give her any benefit.
I'm about to say, because we don't care about electoral politics. We don't care. Like, you're gonna get fucked no matter what party you are in. I'm tired of these Black people trying to join some other white man's party and think that you're going to play by your own rules, think that you're not going to tiptoe or tap dance for them. You're going to move how they tell you to move, or you're going to get moved the fuck out. That's what happens in Democrats, Republican Party. It happens in local parties. It happens all around, even in DSA parties, right? So you know what happened? RBN said, well, fuck it. We'll just make our own party. And we came up with the fucking Care Party. If you're going to do something with politics, and you want full control, creative control, you know what I'm saying? in a real grip on the party, create your own, man. We have a platform. You all have thousands of followers on Twitter alone, more than enough to create a movement. That's more than enough that what some people are actually doing on the ground, they actually deserve those views, but you get them for talking about bullshit. Create your own power. Control your own fucking narrative, and we won't be going through these fucking things. This is why the Black Panther Party was so needed.
Here's the point, though, is that she wanted a platform to talk about MPP. She was given a platform to talk about MPP, and therefore that was it, right? And then she says this, which is number one, who cussed her out? What are the receipts for that? Number one.
I did.
Number two.
No, I want to admit I cussed her ass out because I did, guys. I want you guys to understand this is my fucking life, fam. I told you how many times I told you guys on my fucking show. We're not talking about fucking wrestling. We're not doing a basketball podcast. This not a video game podcast. Nigga, we talking about politics, building in our community, and improving our fucking life. If you are opposition to us, you in opposition to me improving my life and my family's life. This is not a game. So if you're gonna go around lie about my work, if you're gonna lie about what I am building on, I am going to cuss you the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. I am not dictated by your stupid ass civility politics rules. The same people who smear us behind our back, they want us to fucking abide by their civility politics. Yes, I cussed her out. Get the fuck out of here, you op-ass motherfucker. We caught her lying about us. She's lying about my life. And you guys want me to take it easy about her lying about my life? Nigga, I'm trying to fucking improve the quality of life for my family. For me. Rome, JB, my friends, my family. And she's in my fucking way. She's an oppositional fucking character to our movement. And we caught her lying. She said we blocked her. We just had her on the show. Here it is.
She still follows me, and I still
follow her. We blocked her after the fact that we had caught her in so many lies, making up so many lies about RBN, just telling outrageous lies. Like, anybody in the chat, have we ever pushed anybody towards the Republican Party or Donald Trump? Have we ever tried to at least, have you even thought subliminally RBN is trying to push you guys to vote Republican? This is what she's telling, and this is why I blocked her. I believe I was the last person to actually block her because I live inside of my notifications.
I haven't blocked her.
Honestly.
We follow each other.
Yeah. Well, look, it took me a while because I was just throwing my hands at it like, whatever. Then it started to get annoying. I'm like, dude, just shut up. Like, how old are you? I know all of them are older than us, and you got all this time on your hands to smear us for not doing the things that you want to do. If you want it that bad, if you want it done that bad, like I said before, just create a group of people who want the same things you want, who have the same goals in mind you have. This is why RBN is here. This is why we move as a unit, because we all want the same damn things. I can't get mad at Black Power Media for not doing this and not doing that the way I am doing it, right? I have yet to see them build any libraries or clinics or whatever the fuck, but I ain't calling them out on that bullshit. If they're not doing it how I want it done, then shit, fuck it. I guess I'm over here.
I think the point is the primary point is that she was given a platform, she was able to talk about it, and then she said she wasn't, and we proved that to be vehemently false because we did have her on. We did have her on to talk about it, and she was on, as you can see, with RJ and Nick.
Hey,
so therefore, that conversation did happen. And the thing is that saying that we just rejected it, MPP, as we know it, is number one, they are trash because they can't. What do they do? And then on top of it, talking about anything in regards to Nick Brana. How many times did CJ talk about Nick Brana?
Man.
And on top of it,
they said we were pro MPP, like easily disprovable lies, man. Sorry,
it was a clip. It was a clip of CJ shared on Twitter that went viral about him actually talking about Nick Brown, and people in her camp talking about, for once I agree with RBN, for once I agree with RBN. And this is how we know you guys don't listen to RBN. You guys just hear certain clicks and clips that you don't like and run with it. But if you actually listen to RBN, we have been one of the first groups to call out Nick Browner and how much dirty money he has. Like, come on, man. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's why this shows that Black Power media, they have no fucking ability to discern who's their friend and who's their enemy. Like, she blocked everyone I fucking know because everyone called her out for a lie. But meanwhile, that dumbass Jared Ball just keep bringing her on, even though she just lies about shit, lies about the cease and desist, lies about fucking us not having her on, us blocking her. And this is us, and we're gonna get to this very soon because I wasn't planning on this string being too long.
I'll be right back.
But this is us trying to appeal to the white left, fam. This is what Renee says all the time. This is what Black Power media have been smearing us about because they've been jealous that we are more effective at spreading the Black radical message. So they had to cope with that where they say, well, you guys got a white audience. For one, fucking prove it. For one, secondly, I take pride in having people from all over the world. From Germany, Japan, South Korea, Brazil. Many people watch our fucking channel, and I take pride in that. But the idea that me, RBN, the channel that fiercely advocates for reparations, I have advocated and I co-founded 10 demands to abolish the police. I am a Marxist-Leninist, unlike you fucking social democrat scumbags like Renee who try to work in the capitalist party. Like the Black Panthers, I'm a Marxist-Leninist. I actually, unlike a lot of motherfuckers, I use the argument to point out how Hamas has the right to defend themselves. There's no one who has politics that's more offensive to white America than I do. And I say it over and over again. Over and over again. And then we have Nkosi Mandela on. I have the grandson of Nelson Mandela on, fam. We have a John Mubaraka, Margaret Kimberly, Nico House, Dr. West, 2 Black. We had your fucking channel on. And they saying we're white. We're the white left now, fam. We platformed your black ass. We had 2 Black on to talk about the Pendleton too. How many white left channels platformed your stupid ass? And then after you guys take advantage of us and you guys take our audience, you then smear us. You then lie about us. And then you guys want us to shut up about it. You guys want to silence me. You in civility politics. Who the fuck else platformed you like the way we did? And then you guys betray us. It's grotesque. It's grotesque. It's on site. It's grotesque. And then I DM every single one of them. And now they're like, oh, we don't got time. Oh, I can't, we don't got time. I'm above it all. Nigga, you the one who dropped multiple diss tracks. And now you're pretending that you're above it all? You wasn't above it all yesterday, 2 days ago. You wasn't above it all when you fucking was a Karen and told on us to Fred Hampton Jr. lied about us. Was you above it all then? You old ball coward. He was on earlier today like, nigga, oh, we don't want the drama, man. Nigga, they always going after people too hard. You guys started it. You guys see what the PMC class does? The PMC class, they go after you. And then when you post back, oh my God, look how mean they are. They weaponize civility politics just like liberals. Black Power media sound just like fucking liberals. They don't want to debate me now. But you say my name, but you don't want to debate me, you coward, you piece of shit. You don't want to debate me after saying my name? What kind of piece of, that's what liberals do. The white liberals are smart. White liberals don't say my name. Because white liberals know if I say their name, they're going to come after me. So let's just not say the name, right? And on our show, we have a policy. I take this passionately. Every single person you ever see me call out on the channel, I am willing to have a conversation with. I am willing to challenge and defend my positions to them. They smeared us on their channel, and every single one of their fucking hosts is too cowardly to defend their positions. Every single one of them. And they think we're in community with them? Nigga, if you was in community with us, you would invite us on our show. Right. Instead of doing these diss tracks. You guys move and operate like liberals. We got savvy in the house. I need to smoke some more. But you guys are not. You motherfuckers called us out, and then you got backed off like pussies, and then you got to pretend you got the moral high ground. We above it all. We above it all.
Right. Hold on, the motherfucker son. I ain't gonna say what was said in the background, but that condescending ass bullshit that they were saying, man, come on, man. They cowards, man. This is what cowards do. They throw rocks and they hide their hand.
You trying to justify why you don't, I don't want to talk to people who were disrespectful. Nigga, you told on the chairman and you've been undermining our group from day one. From day one.
Yeah. Sabby's in. Hey, Sabs. Good to see you.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
You're a little bit low.
Your mic is
a little bit low.
I did not expect Sabby to come in today.
Wait. There's so much shit, man. I can hear you, but I don't know the audience can. Because I can hear you. But audience, can you guys hear her?
Let me see.
Trying to fix her up.
All right, talk now, Sab.
Test?
It's still low. I can hear it, but it's low.
I can hear it. I just wonder if.
Okay, that was a lot louder.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm not talking in the speaker.
Okay, now we can hear you.
That's good.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just jumped in to say I'm sitting in this parking lot because I was on my way to Bromley Heath to go talk to tenants. My car started squealing, so I had to turn back around. So I'm sitting in this parking lot, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, the fact that we sat there and we wanted to organize and work together, with them. And to hear that video of Jared say that he contacted Fred Hampton Jr., that tells me right from the get-go, they were never really serious about that they just wanted to come after us, that they were being really fake. And the thing is like, you don't have to like us, and that's totally fine. But I don't like fake people. I don't like the fake stuff. Like, if you don't like me, keep it real to my face. Don't smile in my face and then do this sneaky shit behind the back. And from basically what I've seen, it seems like the ringleader is Jared. And now that they have Renee, that's a part of this too. I'm going to tell you, Renee is going to ruin your channel. She's going to ruin your show. I've watched her jump from group to group to group. She's had problems with every group that she's been a part of. And I don't know why people can't peep past this woman's game now. So for the people who were, complaining and saying, oh, they were calling Renee out her name. I'm the one who called Renee the op. I called you the op, Renee. And I blocked you because you are a liar.
A liar.
Had spoken to people in brand new Congress, which you used to be a part of. Obviously, when you were part of MPP, I brought you on to talk about it. I also interviewed Nick Brana and I interviewed Zeneb. I talked to all parties. You were on RBN. You pretend like you weren't. You are a liar, and that is why I blocked you. This girl is very much bad news. And my recommendation to Black Power Media is to get her as far away from your fucking organization as possible. You are almost 50 years old, Renee. You are almost 50 years old. What is wrong with you? You are a mother. You are an educator. Why are you spending your time infiltrating groups and causing problems? And let me tell you something, and you guys know this about me. Typically, I'm the one that'll say, nope, leave it alone, let it go. But this shit has been brewing for a long time, and we have been quiet, and we said, we'll just keep the peace because we didn't want Black group going after Black group. But for them to blatantly lie and for them to sit there, when I have had Kim on my show. Kim has been on multiple times. Back when I had less than 10,000 subscribers. They've all been on RBN. For them to sit there and pretend pretend like they don't know what we do, that we don't organize, that we're not on the ground, that we didn't start RBN chapters, that we're not doing mutual aid, that Rome's not building a library. That is not just disingenuous. That is being fucking fake. And I do not take that lightly. And I do not like liars. And I'm not usually the one to raise my voice, but I'm going to let you know right now. When I'm done with you, it takes a lot for me to say I'm done with you. So when I say I'm done with you, I am done with you. I will never, ever extend my hand again. Ever. Ever. Because I feel some kind of fucking way, goddammit. I feel some kind of fucking way. Don't ever fucking use me. Don't ever do that shit to me again. Ever.
You know what it says when Sabby is upset, guys? What did I tell you? There's nothing worse than betrayal. There's nothing worse than betrayal. These people used us. Yeah. They used us. I had 2 Black on. We had Kamal on. We had these people on over and over. They used us.
Yeah.
And then she's mad because we didn't dedicate her channel to her fucking personal grievances. You guys don't understand the level of psychopathy we are dealing with right now. And we've been silent for long enough. But JB, go ahead. Yeah, man. I mean, all of us, this isn't just anger. This is hurt, man. Like, you guys got to realize that this is just our raw emotions that's coming out. Because the thing is that, and look, Sabby, you can attest to this. It's already hard being Black in this space, but then to be Black and a woman in this space, that is even harder. Because I've heard, how many conversations have you and I had on the phone about how hard it is for the Black woman in this space? And then on top of it, have this happen. You know, it's just, you and I have had these conversations multiple times. And, you know, I feel like horrible the fact that we go through this, but then on top of it, it's like, come on. Like, and here's the thing. I'm literally, and everybody can attest to this, I'm saying this out here right now, I'm literally trying to gather all the Black leftist independents in this space in order for us to have a cohesive message so that we can do more of a movement now. That's what I'm trying to do. And the fact is that things like this actually undermine what I'm trying to do. I'm literally trying to bring us all together so that we can actually change this country for the better. And then when you have people who undermine and do this behind our backs like this, this hurts hard right here.
And not only that, guys, but they were invited to that. That what JB's talking about, what he's trying to put together, Black Power Media was invited. Kamal Franklin was just on my show like just a month ago talking about Cop City. You know, you don't smile in my face. If you fucking hate me, just tell me you fucking hate me, okay? I'd rather have people keep it real. But you don't smile in my face and you do this grimy shit behind the scenes. Now let's get to the article. The article that Jackie is referring to, if I remember correctly, when I saw Nick and CJ doing the stream, you guys came out in defense of what Ajamu Baraka was saying about the rally. You came out in defense.
I didn't know who the fuck you was.
You came out in defense. I went to the rally and covered the rally, but even then, I still had criticism. I had criticism early on, and I said, you know, I don't see that many Black people with this. Maybe you should listen to what people are saying. But I went to the rally and I covered the rally. For them to sit there and actually say that we are telling people to vote for Donald Trump, we've never said that shit. I'm the one telling people, vote third party, vote independent. I said, look, Cornel West is one of the best candidates you got right now. These people are fucking liars. And I don't like that shit. I will call it out. And I've been very nice.
Y'all had no idea.
Nice. Because there's so much I could fucking reveal right now, Nick. There's so much I could fucking show if I wasn't in this goddamn car. So much that I could show. And they would be done. Don't ever, especially knowing we got receipts. Don't ever try to lie on us, man. Don't ever. And the Jared guy, I'm going to say this as well. I have watched this guy smear multiple people in this space. Multiple people. I watched him smear Aaron Mate on stream, smear Max Blumenthal on stream. He smeared Aaron Mate because he mad because Norm Finkelstein decided to have a discussion with Aaron instead of having a discussion with him. What kind of whack-ass bullshit is that? These people are older than all of us, goddammit. All of us.
And this is like one thing that we was talking about, trying to build a movement with Black independent media. Look, we can't do that with people like Black Power Media. They literally have that crab in a barrel mindset. When they saw us come up, they was like, oh, these niggas ain't no threat. They ain't going nowhere, right? Yeah. Right? Everybody try to make it out, right? We always everybody always hit a roof, especially in Black media. They always hit that roof, whereas they get like 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers and they just stop, right? But they see us coming up with plans, actually making up out of this motherfucker. Now they like, oh, whoa. Hey, Fred Hampton, these motherfuckers like white people, whatever the fuck lie. He had to tell the chairman. Crabs in the
promoted them.
Man,
look, you guys see this? You guys see this? This is RBN. This is us trying to appeal to the white left. This is us trying to appeal to the white left as they claim. And guess who's on this panel? Look who that is. Kamau, the same guy who said that we tried to appeal to the white left. We had your stupid, but intellectually bankrupt ass on our show to talk about Black political prisoners. You piece of shit. Kamau, look at your stupid ass. We brought you on, and look my tweet. Please sign the petition in the description to help the penitent two political prisoners. Look at how we use our platform. But you use your platform as old ass men to attack young Black activists trying to make a change in our community. You guys want to see another example of me wanting to appeal to the white left? I told you guys, and they will never tell you guys this on their show. They lie to their audience every stream by omission. We're the white left. They don't tell you we organize. Dr. Ball will not debate me because I want to debate him on his statement. His statement is that we don't follow in the footsteps of Fred Hampton. I want to debate him on that because I promise you I do more than you. I promise you. I'm in my community organizing with my people. This is like the white left, fam.
And how is it? How is it that we are trying to appeal?
I help get diapers, bro. Look at this privileged white person who can't wait to tune into RBN to get some white politics. You guys see how Black Power Media lies?
Not only that, all of us just had events. I had a barbecue event in here in Boston, Mutual Aid Barbecue. We have the clothing and food drive coming up in November, which I've been advertising heavily. You never hear them. They will never mention those things. And you need to ask yourself, why are they not mentioning those things? Why are they lying and saying that we don't do anything on the ground and we're not organizing? This is just pathetic. It is pathetic to sit there and watch this 50-something-year-old man sit there and come after younger Black people because you're jealous. You're jealous of Nick because he was invited onto a show and you weren't invited. Get the fuck out of here.
I hope you realize how bad Black Power Media is, fam. Like this is a stain on their integrity. Black Power Media has no integrity because I was talking to other people. They were like, "Well, I didn't say it." How the fuck do you allow your organization to smear other Black leftists? Would that even happen in RBN?
No.
Like, how do you? There's no method of accountability in Black Power Media. They are a clown organization that only get attention by attacking people. And if I attack people, what do we do at the beginning of the stream? What do we do every single time that we criticize people? We play their words. We play a video of them. You guys notice every time people criticize RBN, they never play a video of what we're about. They never explain what my position is. It's always straw men and gaslighting. And you wondering why I'm going crazy? You guys wonder why I'm rejecting civility politics and calling all these motherfuckers a scumbag? And now they're like, well, niggas too mean to me. That's why I don't want to debate them. You are a scumbag, and I'm going to treat you like a scumbag. And don't fucking shield yourself using identity politics. Kamau, he's one of those people. He a coward who refused to debate. Kamau, I'm calling you out by name.
I'm very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed to just blatantly lie. Like I said, you don't have to like us. That's totally fine. But to sit there and just blatantly lie, that entire group, get yourself fucking away from Renee and fucking Camilla too. These people are ops. They mess up every fucking organization that they join. They are problematic. Here it is 2 years later. Y'all motherfuckers still talking about movement for a fucking People's Party, which ain't no goddamn party. 2 years later, you willing to die. You willing to die on this fucking hill. Ain't nobody thinking about no goddamn Nick Brunner. Ain't nobody thinking about no MPP but you.
I just want to say, I believe in my heart.
Roman NJB. Sorry,
I believe in my heart that these people would have said the same thing about Fred Hampton himself. If he would have told them the strategy of the Rainbow Collision, they probably would have been one of them people who had left under the Black Panther Party, because there was some Black Panthers that had left once he had wanted that collision to actually, try to get white and brown people to try to get them radicalized and armed and front line. See, the thing is, it's not about, appealing to anybody. We are talking about strategies for revolution, and you want all black people in this one group, in this one part. We're going to be sitting ducks. Strategy as a leader would tell me, my people has suffered enough through genocide, through all the bullshit, right? It's time for the white people to stand up and fight. It's time for the white radicals to go front line for the people. That's a great strategy to keep as many black people alive as possible, right? We have white people who want to do that. But you calling that, you saying that we're trying to appeal to them. No, we're trying to radicalize these people. So we won't be going through this bullshit again. I guarantee they would have said the same shit about Fred Hampton when he was alive. I guarantee.
Listen, Nick is one of the co-founders of 10 Demands for Justice. You don't never hear them talk about that. How they sit up here and just ignore the fact that Rome is building a library. They don't never want to talk about these things. But you want to talk about what someone supposedly said that you're not sure that you really saw? Get the fuck out of here. You're only doing that because you have issue with the fact that we are where we are. If you don't like who we talk to, you don't like who we communicate with, fine. But don't sit here and try to smile in our fucking face and then say grimy shit behind our back. Don't sit up there and tell blatant lies about RBN. And I don't usually be the one to come out and raise my voice, but I'll be damned if I'm going to sit there and let them continually tell lies on RBN. This is damage for them. They are making themselves look terrible.
What they would do to erase our activism, and sorry, Jay, I'll pass it right to you, but they would use Jimmy Dore, a white man, in order to erase all our activism. Because I knew Jimmy way before RBN. We were friends because of the Bernie campaign. He invited me on to help us spread our message. He was here to help us promote the General Strike Summit. He helped Sabby promote the Women's Summit, right? And then Jared Ball, who wanted to be on the RBN show, they didn't use Jimmy Dore to you guys are the white left. You guys are the Jimmy Dore left. You guys see how they using the white man to erase our black credentials? What is more disgusting than that? They're using a white man to erase our work. Is this me? This is me. This is what I put up earlier. This is what they never show as well. I was at the George Floyd protest, fam. I was tear gassed organizing for my people. Did I get tear gas for the white left come out? Was this for white people? When I did this, you guys know how much that shit hurt? Then I had all milk. You guys, that's milk all over all over my face because this shit was burning. And I reported on the ground how the police was tear gassing our people. But you think we are organizing for white people? They fuck with us because we are consistent and we have integrity, unlike you guys. But JB, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Also, too, I was just going to say every single one of us was at one of the protests, one of the Palestine protest rallies in our area. Every single one of us got videos and stuff like that from the Palestine protest recently, and I'm going to another one tomorrow. So what are they talking about?
So we didn't organize with Kellogg's and all these unions and nurse unions, all these people. We didn't get people together. We got people together, and they are still moving to this day. I'm sorry, JB.
So I wanted to and please just let me say this really quick. As far as the saying that we don't do anything on the ground, this hurts the most because I want to reveal something. every single person in this group on this screen knows this. I almost didn't start an Orlando chapter.
Yep.
Right? Everybody?
Right,
I said I wasn't going to do it because, number one, I have kidney dialysis 3 times a week. And it is hard for me to do something like that. And I just do not have the bandwidth or the energy to do it. It almost didn't happen. This was about 6 months ago. And I said I was not going to do it because I can't do it. And I was encouraged by these 4 people in front of you that said, JB, you can just do what you can and leave the rest. So that's what I did. And because I listened to them, right, then I was able to start. And I met some beautiful people. Shout out to Sabiha and shout out to Cam. Because of that, I was able to get out and help people in our community. And I almost didn't do it because of what I'm going through. I'm literally like, I just lost the revenue stream in my channel for talking about what's going on in Palestine. And then I was at a Palestine rally. And I almost passed out when I was there. But here's the thing that I want people to realize is that I am doing whatever I can as a disabled person to be out there. And if for somebody to say that I don't do shit on the ground, you're spitting in my face. That's right. And here's the thing. I was literally crying about this shit. I was in tears because
Why you guys think I was so mad?
Disabled person. And now you got somebody saying, oh, I don't do shit on the ground? Wait, Rome, who is out here who came down to Orlando to encourage me to get out there? And then when we were doing a gas run, I was out there. I was about to pass out. Yeah. I was about to pass out at the gas station when we were doing a gas run. And you told me to sit on the curb just so that I can get the rest that I needed, even though I was going way beyond my limits. And you were still going out there doing a gas run here in Orlando, encouraging me to do that. And so for people to come out here and say, oh, you're not doing anything. No, that is fucking wrong. And you're
now you gotta do why I'm mad.
And because you don't dare to actually talk to us, to pull us to the fucking side and say, hey, what are you guys doing? Let's help you. No, you don't hurt other black people like that. That is.
Let me chime in. Let me chime in, everybody.
Oh, that's CJ. Let me go on mute.
What's going on, CJ?
I don't have my camera on. I was changing a tire, but this was getting too good. And I'm like, because one thing I like, what people have to know about RBN, Rome and I are usually the flamethrowers here. So when you have Nick and Sabby leading this with such veracity, you done fucked up. You really have fucked up when you see that. And I just wanted to make sure we insert this. This is a classic case of the black guy, the black person, the black group who's in a space that they're alone, and then somebody else joins that space that's more authentic, and it's just jealousy. This is literally just jealousy. You had a bunch of PMC black people pretending to be radical, and in the space where they're the only ones saying that, they look authentic, unless you put it up against some real Gucci shit. You get what I'm saying? Unless you put it up against some real authentic shit, then that starts to fade. But it's just like the Vanguard. They're our friends until they see that we are clearly hitting a chord that they're not able to hit because their politics doesn't take them there. But the Black Power media doesn't have the ability to do what we do because their politics doesn't take them there. Because Dr. Bell is a cancer on Black Power media. Now, Kamal deserves all the vitriol that he's been getting in this stream. But of the people, I'm most surprised by that guy. I'm most surprised by him because he was the one that's out in front of Cop City. He's the one that's out going on democracy now. But the question becomes, is he just the face and other people are actually doing the work? Because the community builders, that's an community organization, and I think he's either the president or something like that, but they're doing the groundwork. So we need to stop pretending like it's CJ. I'm sorry, that it's Kamal. That's the one that's the face of this, because I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. But clearly, we have a lawyer and a doctor. Did you hear what I just said? We have a lawyer and a doctor. When is the last time we had a lawyer and a doctor? We're talking about the Huxtables. So essentially, we got the Huxtables over here at Black Power Media that's trying to dictate shit. Claire Huxtable and Cliff over here. So
and I love what you're saying is, dude. Like they are so black. But when is the last time that they actually lived in a black community? When is the last time they actually had to go through some black shit? Now, don't get me wrong. No matter if you got money or not, we all go through racism. But nigga, when you poor in black, when you poor in black, when is the last time you went through that type of shit? You know what I'm saying? Last $500, emergency type shit. They don't have.
But he wants to stress to people. He's always stressing. I'm a doctor. I have a PhD. I'm a doctor. PhD. No one gives a fuck, bitch. You're lying on people. So your PhD don't mean shit.
You guys see how these PMCs? That's why they hate us, man. I'm an uneducated motherfucker with a Midwestern accent that have a speech impediment, right? Rome, fucking high school dropout. Like I'm not educated, and they take offense. These classist, elitist motherfuckers at Black Power Media take offense that us uneducated Negroes would have the audacity to think we can share our opinions. That we can, who these niggas think they do organizing? Man, I'm gonna tell Fred Hampton Jr. on these niggas. These niggas don't got the degrees. I'm a doctor, nigga. Who the fuck you think you are? Jimmy Dorsey invite me on, nigga. I'm a doctor. Nigga, I'm a doctor. He got a street right on.
A snitch and a snake. A snitch and a snake. How you be a snitch and a snake, Nick?
Oh, man.
We can get the super chats unless you guys got other statements. Cause we got quite
a few. Shit. I just want to say, don't let this deter you. Don't let this. If you are Black, if you are a person of color, if you want to start a podcast, a movement, it's going to be things like this. It's going to happen. People are going to be in your way. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. And especially, look, one thing in America, especially amongst, a lot of Black people, man, class before anything. Like, it's a lot of sellout Black people. They won't necessarily tell you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, this and that, but they don't want to, they're not coming to the hood. They're not fucking with, you know what I'm saying? There are going to be people out there. There's going to be snakes in the grass. Just keep your grass low. This is what RBN is doing right now, keeping our grass low and getting rid of the snakes. But don't let this drive you the other way, from starting your movement, because we have problems with Black Power Media right now. There's always going to be problems. Even when we're on the front line during the revolution, we're going to have disagreements. We're going to have problems within different movements and whatnot, but we all here for the same goal. And just, if you want to start a movement, start your movement, man. Don't let us, get you down, or don't let this bum you out.
I got to head out. I got to figure out what's going on with my car, but stay strong, guys. Stay strong.
Be safe. For us, fam. This is my final statement on this. You guys know nothing changes for us. All right, that's why I don't care. Like, and people are like, oh, you want to reconcile? No, fuck them. They showed their character. I'm not letting these motherfuckers anywhere near me in my movement after they showed their self. Why do we need them? We don't need them. I'm building my community. We're making our own chapters. We wanted to be part of the Fred Hampton Jr. Club. We wanted these Black PMCs to respect us. They don't. It's okay. Fuck them. Let's build. We're going to keep building, and they're going to be on the sidelines watching. And
this is why we passed them up.
15 years later, they're going to explain to the kids why they led the charge smearing us as we was building shit. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck if they like us, and that's why I'll challenge them to debate. Every single one of these scumbags. I challenged them, and
Nick, they've seen our streams, they've seen your streams. There's no way they're gonna do that. They know they will be mollywopped. That's an old 90s term. They know they will be destroyed. So that's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. But I do gotta check out. I'm doing the same thing. I'm changing my wife's tire right now. That's why I'm not on. I got oil all over me. So I'm gonna head back out. You guys did a fantastic job. Because now I was supposed to be going to the LA Palestinian march today, and I still may be doing it because it doesn't start till 12. But now I'm dealing with this car situation, so we'll see if I get over there. If I do, you'll see the stream pop up. But right now, I simply don't know because I'm dealing with this car situation. One of the boats is stripped, so I can't even get it off. Yeah,
you gotta put a smaller lug on there. Put some fire to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, fellas. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, CJ. And we get super chat. CJ, JB, you have any other statements before we get super chats?
Yeah, just one thing. It's like this elitism is what kills movements. And this, if you have an issue with somebody, right, then just come to us in the background. Don't do that, talking smack about somebody, especially in the space when it comes to Black people. You know what I'm saying? Come to us, right? And be like, look, we see this as an issue. Maybe, we can help you guys out with this, almost like a older sibling type of issue, right? But to throw us under the bus when we haven't done anything like that to you, that's hurtful. And so we don't appreciate that. So, please don't do that. Because the thing is,
it's telling, JB. It's telling. You can see why they have hit a ceiling. This is why they have hit a ceiling, not only with their subscriber count, but with their support. Period. Like even their support on Twitter. This attitude, this crab in the bucket attitude, is the reason why they are stuck. Is the reason why RBN was able to pass them up in less than a year. Less than a year it took us to get our voices heard internationally. Internationally, we are doing a damn thing. We are getting some of the biggest names that you can find. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing a damn thing. We are 2 years old. This is a milestone. Shit, $1 million networks can't even get some of the fucking people that we get. Can't even do the shit that we do. It's jealousy. It's plain and simple. But I would like for Black Power Media to do better, to be better. I believe you guys have the money and potential to do everything that RBN is doing. Now, you guys are lawyers, doctors, and all these, high-class people, right? So you have the time to do it. You're not struggling. So I believe that you can do better. And I want to see your channel grow. I do, honestly. But it just really tells why you guys hit a ceiling. And it really sucks to see, it sucks to see another Black independent media. Like, it's going to go down. You guys are not going to survive.
They did exactly what
5 years. This is one of the reasons why you guys. You got this is like putting a nail in the coffin. You guys are putting your own nail in the coffin because not only is RBN the bigger channel, but you guys smeared us with lies that we can just easily, like, you guys are not going to survive with that attitude in this climate. You guys are 5 years from now. I don't know if there's going to be a Black Power Media if you guys don't get your shit together.
So I was talking to one of my friends from Black Power Media. One of the few people who's not a fucking dumbass from Black Power Media I was talking to. One of the few people that are not a dumbass, apparently. I suggest you leave, brother. Because I told you guys yesterday. What did I tell you guys yesterday on stream? What I warned them on Twitter and they were laughing. I told them that I was going to expose their lack of integrity. Kamal was like, I dare you. Nigga, we just exposed how you guys have zero integrity. So if you are too black, few of these other people who are actually decent, I would leave this group, bro, because this group has no fucking credibility anymore. No credibility. And if you guys want to make amends, you guys need to make a retraction. I was talking to someone before. They're like, well, we don't do retraction, niggas. You need to change the fucking rules. Because you as a black organized organization was lying about us on record. So the people who like us on Black Power Media, you guys can't hide behind this shit where I didn't say it. I didn't say it. You guys need to put out a fucking retraction as a channel because of these lies. Unless you guys do that, I don't want to hear anything about you guys. Unless Jared Ball and Kamal grow some fucking balls and bring me on their show and explain to their audience why they lied about us. Unless they put out a retraction, we are done. Because we don't need you. We can build our own shit. We don't need you.
I mean, we've been doing good. We've been doing good without you guys. And to say that we tried to use Fred Hampton's name is hilarious because, like I have told you guys before, I have told a lot of my haters, Tour for the Poor is not Fred Hampton. It's not Fred Hampton. It was something I created before we was even a group. This is what they are getting things mixed up with. They're saying that we was raising funds and doing all this and that. Like, no, I was.
I think Rome, are you breaking up?
Years before we came together. We just all brung it in and was promoting it. But that's all I want to say.
I don't know if that was just me or not, but but my final thoughts, and now I'll pass you, JB. I'll let you do the super chats. The reason why this is most disappointing because I had conversations with these people, man, about the importance of Black unity in this space. I emphasize that to them so many times. It's under this concept in which we allowed them to talk shit about us for as long as they have, for months and months. So they, being counter-revolutionary, lacking revolutionary discipline, did exactly what the white liberals wanted. You guys think the Vanguard not about to do a video about this? You guys think the white liberals didn't see this on Twitter? Like, yeah, the black leftists are fighting. Nigga, we didn't start it. You dumbasses did. Now we look dumb in front of everybody because your jealous ass, old ass Negroes couldn't keep your emotions in check. And now the black left look unorganized. We didn't want this. You guys have no discipline. Your organization is a fucking joke for allowing white liberals to get this moment. Because after months and months, we wasn't going to let it go unchecked. We can't let it go unchecked. That's how these lies continue to spread. So despite us constantly stressing the importance of Black unity in media, Black solidarity in media, they spat in our face, and that's unforgivable. JB, I pass it to you. You can get the super chats. I need smoke. But this
all right, we're going to super chats right now.
Can I say this?
Sure.
Now that I'm not breaking up. I'm sorry, y'all. My internet sucked. Somebody else said, I remember people who put Fred Hampton leftist because they wanted to be leftists like Fred Hampton. And they were worried about a copyright nonsense, right? And we supposed to be socialists, communists to the left. And this is what we get. This is what we get for praising a great Black leader, a teacher that we all live through today. This is what we get. This is the thanks that we get for trying to uplift a Black man that has taught generations now. And like I was saying before, a lot of these people was getting what we was doing with Fred Hampton leftists mixed up with Tour for the Poor. We was not raising any money. We did not make any money as Fred Hampton leftists. We were not monetized. What we were doing was raising funds for people across the U.S. with Tour for the Poor, and we would promote Tour for the Poor on Fred Hampton leftists. Why not? Right? That's where we all share our platforms. And we all came together, right? That was years before Revolutionary Blackout or Fred Hampton leftist was a thing. And all of my OG followers from my 17th with 17 fucking Twitter pages that got taken down will tell you this. We have been on the ground. We have been on the ground for years, and we just wanted to come together and praise the name of Fred Hampton. And this is why it made sense why the chairman, he had text so-and-so, I'm not going to give out too many names. And he was like, oh yeah, this is dope. When he saw our interview with Dr. Cornel West, he praised it, you know? And out of nowhere, we just get a, you know,
yeah, what's cool?
Y'all doing this, y'all doing this, y'all doing that. We're like, huh? When we saw the chairman talking about people making money off of the name, I'm like, what? What kind of lies are this?
Our media smearing us to the chairman. That's why we were so shell shocked. Like, we had this great relationship, and then all of a sudden he soured on us because of fucking Weasley ass scumbag infiltrator fucks like Jared Ball and Black Power Media soured the chairman on us. Go ahead, Ron. Like, it's that's unforgivable. Unforgivable.
Yeah, and it's like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. You will see a group of black people trying to come together to educate anybody. I don't care what class of people they. You got black people coming together pushing for liberation, reparations, and all that, and all the good isms, right? What is the goal? What is the goal of attacking another black channel as a black channel? Because right now there are other black channels that, you know, don't agree with us, and you know, I don't agree with their strategies as much. But we rarely attack them. Rarely attack them. Like we rarely even go after black liberals like Benjamin Dixon. We try to, you know, but it is what it is, man. I guess it's gonna be like this. But you know, somebody said yesterday asking for solidarity and these left spaces is like asking for something. I forgot, but it was a nice ass metaphor. I'm gonna go back on your page and see it. But that shit was right. I'm like, oh my God, like. Nobody has solidarity here because everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous.
Go ahead,
Can I make a
JB.
point?
Go ahead, JB.
Yeah. So the goal should always be cooperation and collaboration, not competition. If you view us as competition, you have the wrong mindset.
They got capitalist mindset.
Yeah, capitalists want competition. I'm a communist. I'm not saying socialist no more because I'm more comfortable with calling myself a communist now. But communists, we are about cooperation and collaboration, because what has competition got us? It's got us into wars. It's got us into oppression. It's gotten us into so much. So that's not what we're about. And the fact is talking behind people's backs, smearing them, that is competitive shit that is capitalistic as fuck. And I really think that people need to go into their minds and say, you know what? Maybe we should rethink this strategy and go into a different direction, because this is not the way. And this is something that I've been wanting to collaborate more. And now you're ruining it.
I'm done, man. I can't trust them. Like,
yeah, I wash my hands, you know. I wash my hands. And it's obviously, like Sabby said,
after Ron, then we do JB Super Chat. But go ahead, Ron.
Like Sabby said, they obviously used us. You know, first, like I said, they didn't think that we was gonna make it this far. Once we start pulling them big names, you start seeing steams out of their ears, you know, and they start the little rumors and whatnot. It's just sad, man. It really is. But I'm washing my hands with it. This is gonna be probably the last time RBN actually even speaks on this. As a group, I don't know, I can't control you guys, your Twitter pages, whatnot, but as a group, we're just going to move forward and keep building what we are doing in our communities. I got to get to Boston. We're going to be building a clinic there. We still are working on Sabby with her giveaway. That's going to be November the 18th. I'm going to be out in LA. We're going to have another clinic out in Skid Row, RBN clinic, and I'm going to head back to Detroit, try to finish on the library as much as I can. We are doing big things, you know. We are 2 years old and we are showing you the truth. We are showing you the way. We are showing you that it is way easier than what these clowns would make you believe, because they will sit here for years and get all your money through all these super chats and all these, for whatever the fuck they raising money for, and don't do a damn thing with it, right? They haven't done nothing. They have, like I said, they have a platform. They have a big enough platform to start their own mutual aid organizations. Because when I started off, I had 1,500 followers. That was just on Twitter. I took advantage of it and I took off with it. They can do the same thing, but we are showing you guys that it's not as hard as they would make it seem. They just don't want you to do it at all. That's why they make it look hard. That's why they don't do anything at all. We tried this one thing and no. If you mess up, if you fall, you get back up, you try again. Get back up, try again, because it's not gonna always work. It's not gonna always go your way. But that's the whole point of fucking starting a movement from the ground up. We started the movement from the ground up, and we are out of this bitch now. We doing the damn thing, but yeah, I just feel bad for him because I know the channel is gonna die pretty soon. Because with this attitude, playing victim and smearing people, you're not gonna get more people on your side, man. It's not happening.
JB, go ahead. You can take the mirror.
Yeah, just one thing. While I have you all here, we are doing a mutual aid event in December. If you guys go, we are going to be doing one. If you guys would like to, you guys can donate to Orlando at our Cash App at $Orlando RBN. Our goal for fundraising is $3,000. We're going to be giving away grocery gift cards, toiletries, and warm clothes. If you guys please help us out with that, because we are trying to help out our houseless neighbors in this area, just like what we did back in a few weeks ago. We did the toiletries giveaway as well, because we were trying to help out here people in Orlando. We're doing it again, but this time one of the number one things that everybody was asking for was food. So to get around, instead of being arrested or fined by the government, the city government, we're giving away grocery gift cards instead. And that'll help people, especially people if they want hot food, and people who have consistency issues with their teeth, things like that. They can get what they want. So this is why. So if you guys can, please make sure to go to $Orlando RBN on Cash App to donate. And thank you so much to everybody so far. And I'll make sure to put that link in the chat as well.
How dare you try to organize and appease the white left, JB? Who do you think you are, organizing mutual aid? Look at JB trying to appeal to the white left. I'm Dr. Jared Ball. I'm a deeply serious person. I'm a serious dude. You guys know how fucking stupid these idiots are? You ruined your credibility overnight. But go ahead, JB.
I've never seen a doctor so dumb.
So fucking dumb.
I need a second opinion. Hey, everybody get a second opinion from this. Oh shit, my bad, bro.
All right, so I can go to the super chats really quick, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Okay. So shout out to Mosaic. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says new op pack in the air. This gas or what? Go in. Thank you so very much. Another one from Mosaic says, who I smoke, RI piss, BPM, older Blacksfield, US. Thank you so much. Media Dream says, this Renee woman is an infiltrator. She's terrible. Thank you so very much for that.
Absolutely.
Puts the Mouse says, RBN, my daily dose of realness. You guys are on fire. Thank you so very much. Michael Schmidt says, that moment when you realize your 401k is just investing in BlackRock. Thank you so much for that. Mosaic again says, they use the same attack Emma Vigeland used against you.
They are just like white left. I told you guys, they use the same attack line that white leftists used against us. And they think they're radicals. They think they are to our left. Renee, who's trying to operate in a capitalist party. The same people who repeat liberal talking points against us. And they think they're fucking radicals.
Yeah. Older ass jealous black Karens, done nothing yet. They own everything. Thank you so very much.
They can go fuck themselves.
Thank you so much for the super sticker to Abboting71. Fat Man TV said it gave you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Larez121, thank you so much for the super sticker as well. Thank you so much to Nambian. Says nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. That's from Martin Luther King Jr. Our leaders engage in conscientious stupidity so that they can keep all of us sincerely ignorant. Thank you so very much for that super chat. Everton Wright Jr. says they crabs in the barrel. I was saying a few months ago, Black people need the real deal with the PMC blacks and sell out to get real Black change. Thank you so very much. Everton also gives us this. He says, now I understand why Sabby misunderstood my messages. If this was what y'all were dealing with in the background, I still think left need to understand commerce more and use those tools to rebuild. Thank you so very much.
Y'all have no idea how many times we've been the bigger person. Y'all have no idea.
Black in the Empire, good to see you. Thank you so very much for the super sticker. Chima Madhu says the problem with many of these other Black platforms is that they will promote Black capitalism and xenophobia towards Black folks from the global South. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
John Freese says it sounds like BPM let their college educations go to their heads, making them fragile, overthinking, and out of touch. Thank you so very much for that. Janice Anderson, thank you so very much. She says this strategically sounds to have white people in your audience to better understand Black issues. We can learn and use your talking points to counter the racism we see in our communities. And
this is why they're really jealous right here. That's a fantastic point. Because who have done a better job advocating for reparations? Them in their little echo chamber where they don't want white people to be a part of it, apparently, where everyone already agree with you, or us who have white people on our show and we advocate for Marxist-Leninism. We advocate for fucking reparations. You know how many white people told me that we changed our opinions on reparations? How many opinions have you guys changed?
I mean, I don't get that. I don't get the whole thing, Nick, because if we are trying to appeal to white people by going on Jimmy Dore or having Jimmy Dore on our platform, why did he try to go on Jimmy Dore? Why did he inbox Jimmy Dore trying to get on his show? Is he trying to get white people? Because obviously all white people watch Jimmy Dore, right? No Black or people of color watch Jimmy Dore, so it got to be trying to appeal. It's just bitterness, man. Jealousy, and it's ugly, especially on an old ass nigga like that. Who has his life together. You punching down on a bunch of poor Black folk. You punching down literally, dude. Like, get your shit together, man. That's an ugly look on you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you finish the track. My bad, JB. Go ahead. You can put
it's okay. Thanks to Kima Madhu says, but if you call for student debt relief, fair access to food, healthcare, and education, or even an end to the Palestinian genocide, they will claim you're either a Fed or just have a victim mentality.
I hope Black Power Media don't.
I want to read this chat because this sums up their student. And this is Jackie. This is what she wants because she writes an article about why it's so important not to protest. I'm afraid of my neighbors. So you should. That's why I didn't understand the point of your article. Cause I'm like, all right, if you don't want to go to the goddamn protest, you don't go to the goddamn protest. Who the fuck are you to tell other people to not go or not? Because I'm the kind of motherfucker that will go there and talk to people who disagree with me. That's what I do. I enjoy doing that shit. Who the fuck are you PMC scumbag, to tell other people where they can protest or not? Like, that's ridiculous. And look at Wayne says, what's the point of politics if you want to sit around and jerk yourself off and stay in your little lane and little corner of the internet? That is exactly what Black Power Media does. We're going to have our little corner. We're going to have no conflict. We're just going to talk to each other. We're not going to reach out to nobody. We're just chilling. Nigga. I'm serious.
It's all vibes. It's all vibes.
All right. So thanks again to Everton for this other super chat. Thank you. This is how the majority of Black people in these big cities act. I grew up with. Absolutely. They're toxic as hell. Absolutely. I like RBN because you guys do real stuff. Thank you so much for that, Everton. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Martin R for the super sticker. Appreciate it very much.
All right. Nick ruined that fucking song for me every time I'd be like, God damn it.
Anyway, go ahead, JB.
Okay. Gaza West, thank you so much. Gaza West says, white socialists, lefties like me want to see Fred Hampton and all our Black brothers. Trust me.
Jared Ball doesn't want to see that. Jared Ball does not want that. Jared Ball do not want Black people to call themselves Fred Hampton leftists. Jared Ball is a gatekeeping scumbag who wants Black people to go through some sort of fucking process. You got to get an education. You got to call yourself a doctor before you call yourself Fred Hampton, I guess. He don't want that. That's the only thing that we conclude with his actions. But go ahead, JB.
And I wanted to speak on the other. I forgot to speak on this, but I had problems with the march itself. You know, I had told them.
Yeah, we're not a monolith.
You know, like, look, it don't have enough black people here. You need some blacks. You need more black speakers. That's all I really said. But at the end of the day, if people want to get out there and protest war, you're going to have people from all walks of life, black, white, motherfuckers from different countries, motherfuckers from the countries that we are bombing. You know, so you might not see all black people out there. You know, and this is the problem. Why we don't see many black people out there or many black speakers at these events is because of problems like this. Niggas can't get their act together and act right for a couple of minutes so we can get something done. So we can come together for 5 fucking minutes, man. 5 minutes and drive our narrative into other people's minds and try to wake these people up. But no, you want us to sit around for what? And wait?
And before I pass back to JB, I want you guys to understand, anyone who follow RBN, we had different takes on the fucking Rage Against the War Machine protest. One of the goals of RBN is I wanted to show people that black leftists, black people, we are not a monolith. So there are issues that we don't agree on. Like, we have different takes on the Rage Against the War Machine. Like, me personally, I didn't get the fucking deal. Like, if you don't like the protesters, don't fucking go. But you guys have your criticism of it, and I respect your opinions. This is how black community, this is how we should walk and organize, right? But meanwhile, at Black Power Media, they want a strict adherence to liberal code, no variation. It's fucking bull. If you say Fred Hampton's name 3 times in the mirror, Jared Ball appears behind you with a cease and desist letter. I want you guys to know he's a fucking Karen bitch for that.
Because that's something that Renee said, that we got a cease and desist letter. We never got anything like that.
That's why I asked him, like, did I miss something? Like,
yeah,
did I miss something?
We were told to cease and desist. No, we did that on our own volition.
Yeah, we did it on our own. We explained it on our stream. We did it because we got tired of people going to Fred Hampton Jr. like, oh my God, Nick is mean on me on Twitter. Go Fred Hampton, look what he said. Hey, Fred Hampton, look what he said. So I'm like, dude, I'm tired of you people using him as our manager. And we knew people was doing this. I seen people do this. We caught screenshots of people using him as our manager. So we wanted to free ourselves for that shit. Now we know for a goddamn fact that Jared Ball was one of them. He was one of the Karens. He confirmed what we said on day one, and people thought I was lying. They were like, "Oh, they're just..." No, these motherfuckers went to Fred Hampton Jr. because Jared Ball went to call our manager. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I don't want no manager. It probably was a horrible idea in hindsight because the white liberals going to use Fred Hampton as our manager. So let's make our own shit. RBN. We made RBN. We was at 11,000 subscribers when we had Fred Hampton leftists. Soon we went to RBN. Our subscribers quadrupled because the calculation that Jared Ball and a lot of our haters made was that we only got to where we was because we were trying to trick people that we're Fred Hampton. That's what they were trying to say. So they thought if we changed our name, that would be the death of our channel. Meanwhile, we changed our name and we skyrocketed, and they hate us for it. They hate us for it.
The content. Go ahead, JB. Yeah. So next one is thank you so much to Roger Meadows, says organize around citizen ballot initiative amendment. Thank you so very much. That actually goes around the politicians. Remember that, everybody. So thank you very much. Peter Zotti, thank you so much for the fire as well. Everton Wright, thank you so much. He says, I watch the other black channels. They are not serious. They are capitalists, financial scammers, or chasing the bag. Politically, I'm communist. Well, good to see you, comrade. Thank you very much. Another one from Everton Wright says, I'm a realtor, so I understand the system better than most, and it's evil. I spend half my time explaining to tenants, buy or sell, how it all works. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you doing that as well, because people need to know how the system works. So good on you for that. Ming or Mang says, happy Saturday, guys. Love all y'all. Thank you so very much, Mang. Love you to back. Thank you so much. Black Freud says, stay strong. Thank you so much to Black Freud. Matt Miller says, have a great weekend. Thank you so very much to Matt Miller.
Matt.
Everton coming in again says, get a food handler license, vendor license. You can serve food for a penny. This is what I was trying to tell Savvy. There are ways to use the system. Oh, okay. All right. I'll look into that. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Also, Joey Africa says, ideologically, is RBN pan-Africanist or nationalist? How do you all feel about revolutionary nationalism and pan-Africanism? If no, I'm saying no. How do you feel about it?
Hey, I got nothing but respect for all black movements out here, no matter what you call yourselves. I for one, I am just a communist. So, I don't really try. I try not to, get into many groups or and whatnot. But I am a communist. But I have nothing but solidarity for any black nationalists, any Pan-African. I love the Pan-African movement right now and what they are doing, and I try my best to spread their message in their awareness.
I want you guys to understand that I had a lot of changes in what I call myself. I call myself a Marxist-Leninist because I think that's the closest thing that relates to me. But at the end of the day, I stand for all black and colonized people around the world, period. Call that wherever you want. Like when I look at Africa, I want African people to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
I want people in South America to thrive. I want Chinese people I want everyone to fucking thrive. What do you call that? I think that's Marxist-Leninism, right? Because that's what we want. But if you think that Pan-Africanism, whatever that, because I want African people to thrive, I want to build solidarity with African people. I want to build the same way I want to build solidarity with everybody. Whatever you call that, I'm down with that. So
for me, my opinion is whoever's marginalized, I want them to have their liberation. So if you're, if you're in Asia, if you're in, the global South and South America, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in Europe, it doesn't matter. Whether you're in Australia, whether you're white or Aboriginal, you deserve liberation from this system, from this capitalistic system. Also, to my LGBTQ and queer folks, all of you guys, I want liberation for you guys as well. So my thing is like, for all the workers and the poor people around the world, so that they are no longer poor, so that the workers have control of the means of production around the world. That's what I want. And so, like for instance, I want liberation for African people in Africa, but at the same time, I'm going to look at people like, governments like Uganda, and you guys need to get that shit straight and, be in solidarity with your queer people in Uganda. The same thing. So that's how I roll. Whether it has a name or not, I don't care. That's how I roll. So thank you. Dave L, thank you so much. He says, hey, how can we help the library in Michigan? Rome?
Give me your soul. Sell me your soul. No, I'm playing. You can donate to Tour for the Poor via Cash App, Tour for the Poor, or anything. If you go on my Twitter, I have the address up. You guys can send books. If you are close to or anywhere in Michigan, you can come to Detroit to help. The address is up. Just DM me. I'll give you my contact information, and we can work on something. But my Twitter have most of the information. But if you want to just donate, Tour for the Poor on Cash App. I forgot to pay. I think it's PayPal is Unholy Rome 6, and Venmo is Tour for the Poor, I believe. So
yeah, I'm sharing your Twitter in the chat as well, so that people have that. So thank you so much for that question.
Thank you.
All right, Black Freud, thank you so much. He says, without a clear ideology, it's just grifting. Thank you very much for that. Cobra Commander coming in. Thank you so much. He says, longtime supporter and promoter, first time donator. Thank you. We tankies have RBN's back. An attack on RBN is attack on all of us. And forehead kisses. Thank you so much, Commander.
Thank you, man.
All right. I don't know how to say this one, but thank you so much. He says, Jared went to Fred Hampton Jr. and Jimmy Dore to call Nick's manager. All right. And thank you so much to Everton Wright for the final one. Says, it was a good idea, Nick. People need to learn about Fred, but also you guys need more Pan-African representation in African spirituality. Thank you very much for that as well. All right. Everton says, by Pan-African, I mean you guys should do more videos about the diaspora and explain how the Black race became the lowest on the social ladder. Africa had LGBT people in power and leading before colonialism. This is true.
Yeah.
In fact, people who were trans and non-binary within African tribes were actually seen as spiritual leaders, and they were praised. And then also within African tribes, a lot of them were also very matriarchal, which means that women actually led the tribes in Africa. So yes, so when it comes to that part of being African, I actually subscribe to a lot of those views as well, because it has gone sideways since colonialism, and I think we need to get back to our roots in that way. So thank you very much, Everton. Also, just to share, there was a comment.
Oh my God! No! What happened? This wrong one. This new one just came in.
Oh, hang on. It says, "How do you feel about
absolutely disagree
and FBA platforms that call for the separation of Black Americans?"
Useful idiot.
That's the dumbest.
Dude, guys, I fought these people on Twitter so many times. I challenged them to debate so many times. Useful fucking idiots doing exactly what white America wants to do.
Why would we want to separate? And why are you guys so proud to be in American?
Yeah, so
like these people have American flags in their bio. Like these people, America, one of the people. I mean, aren't the country who had did that bullshit to our people for hundreds of fucking years, and you talking about all these immigrants? Man, y'all niggas sound like some old white conservatives.
Yeah, let me explain it. Because Ashura is asking the question, what is FBA? That stands for Foundational Black Americans. ADOS stands for African Descendants of Slaves. So that's basically what.
And I separate those because FBA, they're a lot of extremists, man. They're extremely anti-immigrant. They're extremely reactionary on a lot of social issues. They capitalist, but the ADOS movement, the reparation for descendants of slavery, that's legitimate. But then FDA, they add right-wing social conservatism to that. A lot of them are capitalists. And they talk about Black liberation as they exploit Black labor. Like I know these people. That's why they don't debate me, because I call these people out because they think they're radical, and I'm like, nigga, we are to your left. We're calling for revolution while you're trying to be a fucking capitalist.
I remember I infiltrated a space and they was talking about we have an immigration problem. I said we don't have an immigration problem. We have a capitalist problem. And all of them was giving me thumbs down and all that shit like that. It was mad as hell. I was like, we have a capitalist problem. We go over there and we bomb the people. We take their land, and then we wonder why they coming over here because nigga, you got my shit. If I found out you had went in my house and took my shit, well, I guess I'm living here then. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? So now they talking about, well, our people didn't run. Our people didn't run. Yes, a lot of our people ran. A lot of our people ran. Black Panthers have went to Cuba. A lot of our people died trying not to get over this motherfucker. They ran. They ran. So don't tell me that our people didn't ran. Our people didn't run when it was time to, nigga, shut the fuck up, because niggas like you ran when Harriet Tubman. Well, you didn't run when Harriet Tubman came. You probably was the motherfucker that was telling her ass and telling her routes. Bullshit.
Yeah, that was on fire. But one of the reasons why I don't like FBA, because I literally see them like they do white people's bidding, because I see them fight with Africans all the time. And the Africans are like, yo, well, let's have solidarity. Let's work together for the Black cause. The FBA like, no, fuck you. We only care about Black Americans.
And then they'd be like, are you black? Or where are you from? Are you a tether? A tether, bro. Think about that. They call Black people tethers. If they was to use that logic, then damn it, we all are tethers. Nobody is from this land. We are colonizers. This land is colonized. We are all tethers from either East, South, or West Africa.
Yeah. So as far as these groups, one thing that I have to say, unfortunately, is that a lot of them, it is Black Lives Matter until you're gay or queer or trans. So a lot of these groups are also very anti-queer, very anti-LGBTQ. They'll see a Black dude that wants to be femme, and they'll be like, oh my God, they're feminizing, they're emasculating Black men. For the record, here's a couple Black men that aren't emasculated. By the way, I'm not emasculated, by the way. Just because I love men doesn't mean I'm emasculated. So there's this heteronormativity, this mononormativity that constantly is among these groups. And then on top of it, it's also xenophobia. I see a lot of xenophobia.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, it's always we're for reparations so that we can be at the same level as white people who exploit other white people. And I'm not down with that.
Because we're going to be exploited.
I don't want a system where we become the exploiters.
Do you guys
I want reparations on top of changing the system from the ground up, meaning that we have equity, which raises us up to the same level. And then we also raise together by taking out the capitalist system. And these are the same people that go, oh, we just need more black banking. They will be the killer mites of the world and want to have black banks. But when it comes to the exploitation of workers, they're fine with it because they want to be like another Oprah Winfrey. And I'm not down with that because that's just exploitation.
Do you guys remember?
I don't want to be a Jay-Z.
Do you guys remember when we had a FBA guy? He was challenging Jim Clyburn, and he was an FBA guy. And then later, after we interviewed him, once he was familiar with us, he attacked our former member RJ because RJ was bisexual, and then he went on this unhinged attack on him, and we was like, "What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Like, nigga, we fighting the police state. You probably find Jim Clyburn. You
worried about
RJ is bisexual, nigga? Get serious.
I don't get these straight men who worry about other men dicks and asses. I don't get it. Why do you care what goes inside another man or what he's putting inside of another man? I don't get it. These straight men talk about gay sex so much. I swear y'all niggas is gay. I swear, all you motherfuckers. Because ain't no way I'm about to sit around with all this pussy in the world. All this pussy in the world, all ass and titties all around Twitter. And talk about another man putting a dick in a booty hole. Y'all gay.
Oh, weird.
You need to come with the terms, bro, because ain't no way I'm about to sit around and think about dick with all the pussy in the motherfucking world.
Leave that job to me.
Man, we are getting to that point in the stream, but I agree. I think y'all niggas.
So I just wanted to put that out. Now, Everton says, actually, Rome, African came to Africa well before white settlers.
Yeah.
Black race populated the whole planet before any others, so we harmonize with nature.
Well, I'm speaking on descendants of slaves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, descendants of slaves. If they want to call if they want to call people tethers, then call all of us tethers, right? We shouldn't even be here. This should be ran by natives. We shouldn't have this American government, right? That's what I mean. They got the nerve to call people, that's clown shit, to call people tethers. Black people at that. Because they're not from America. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. So
I think we got through them already.
But I wanted to also share on Rockfin as well. There's some chats on Rockfin. Steven, thank you so much, says, I love you guys, and no degree is a substitute for hard work and good sense. Kyle Jones says, gray zone is the so-called white left. Black power media is a joke.
They're here to divide. They're here to divide.
Steven says, not even sure why Jared needs to rally about Miramate. I'm not exactly sure what that word was. Jared did a good interview with Finkelstein. He got his shot. Kyle Jones says, I can smell PMC Jacobin operatives like Black Power Media a mile away. Sadly, even Electronic Intifada has a strong PMC feel to it. Thank you very much for that.
So, JB, are you going live tomorrow?
I'm thinking, since I'm doing this now, I don't think so. I'm thinking about taking the day off.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that our next show, I think we will have Nick and CJ on Monday. I really just like Superchats, so I'll just come in. JB, you have anything planned on Tuesday? Let me read this real quick. I'll pass it to you guys for last words. Has RBN seen Coleman Hughes on the Rogan interview? He's all in on the pro-Israel. See, that's why I don't watch Rogan. Like, the thing is, I don't even watch Russell Brand. Like, people are like, man, Russell Brand do a good job. I'm like, bro, he probably does, but I'm just not interested in watching shows from white capitalist millionaires. I'm sorry, I guess that's rude, maybe.
But that, like, I listen to workers. Like, I listen to my RBN shows.
Right.
I listen to Harlan's, many other the independent media people we see come on. Like the people you see that I conversate with on this show, the people I focus on, I don't understand the exception. Even if they're good on issues, who cares? There are a ton of people good on issues. Why is there so much attention on white millionaires? Look at this white millionaire. He's a good on issues. But Rogan, he's just a capitalist. And the thing about Rogan, I talked about this a long time ago. I watched the show like Rogan on like episode 2000 something. I watched this show from like episode 6. I remember he had Charlie Murphy on. Joe Rogan used to talk about being a socialist on the show. I used to talk about how he's like, man, I think there should be health care for everybody. Like I used to listen to the martial arts shows because I trained martial arts for a very long time. And I used to listen to a martial arts show. He used to be like a lefty. He used to talk about ending war. He used to do all this shit. Now he got fucking Ben Shapiro on, all these right-wing capitalists on bootlicking him. He yelling at young people to work harder. He had a quote where he's like, you motherfuckers complaining about going back to work, go back, work harder. I'm like, bro, if Joe Rogan of like 9 years ago seen the bald millionaire fuck that he is now just telling young people to get back to work, he used to say shit like, I don't believe that people should go to work. I think going to work is a waste of our time. He used to say that back when I used to listen to him a long time ago. He went from that to shut the fuck up and get back to work, you Zoom. And I'm like,
class for anything. These people will literally turn into fascists to protect their capital. Straight the fuck up. Because once they see that they're going to be affected, like, hold on, I want everybody to eat, but you're going to take, resources away from me? Hell no, fuck y'all. And they become fascists to protect their capital. Straight up.
Yeah. JB, any last words? I'm gonna dip out. You guys see me on Monday. We can wrap the stream. See, JB, you mind wrapping it up?
Yeah, I can wrap up.
I see you guys on Monday at Nick and CJ. Thank you guys for watching.
All right,
conversation.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna dip out. I gotta go smoke, man. I'm up there. But it was a nice show, man. I'm glad we got this off our chest. Like I said, if y'all black, brown, you still want to create movements and organizations, do what you have to do. You're gonna have problems like this. There's gonna be people with the crab in the bucket mindset that want to pull you down. But you got to remember, you have a claw also. You can snap their shit the fuck off of your leg. You can snap the motherfucker off and keep climbing. Keep going, because it's crazy out here. Nobody wants to see. The thing is, people want to see you shine, but they don't want to see you outshine them. And that's when it becomes a problem, when you outshine them. So keep doing what y'all doing, and stay focused, because there's gonna be bullshit like this from the left, from the white left, from the black left, from the moderates, whatever. They're gonna throw everything that they have at you. Keep going, and I guarantee you guys will be successful as long as you stay 10 toes down.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. So thanks a lot. I'm just gonna give some shout outs to all the people who donated for Orlando Mutual Aid so far. So thank you to Jason so much for the $100. Thank you so very much for that. I'll make sure to also tweet these names out. Thank you so much to Kevin for the $12. Thank you to Kevin for the $38. Thank you to Anthony for the $13. Thank you to Dolores for $20. Thank you to Carrie for the $30. Thank you so very much to all of you. I'm not using last names because I want to keep people's privacy. And also, just to let you guys know, if anybody who donates to Orlando Mutual Aid, I will be shouting you out. If you do not want to be shout out and want to remain anonymous, please put anonymous into the notes so that you guys can remain anonymous as well. But yes, thank you so very much. And we're continuously raising money for that so that we can help our houseless neighbors. Just so that you guys are aware, we're doing this Orlando Mutual Aid so that we can raise $3,000 for grocery, gift cards, toiletries, and warm clothes here in Orlando, Florida. People are suffering. If you guys would like to see the stream that I did from Orlando Mutual Aid, that was actually out a week ago, you guys can go to the playlist for the JB show and you guys can actually see that in its entirety, so that you guys have that. I also clipped in some of the parts where we went to the homeless encampment as well to deliver what we could over there too. So if you guys would like to, But thank you so very much to all the people who have been donating so far. So just refreshing right quick before I go, just so that I don't miss anybody. All right, I think we're good. Okay, so thank you so very much, everybody. And just remember that, you know, whatever you do whatever type of mutual aid that you possibly can, right? You know, and it doesn't have to be monetary. It could be just doing, you know, expending your energy or your time or your expertise for other people who are out there. Do not just allow it to be, oh, but I don't have the money. Do you have the skills as far as computers? Do you know how to cook? Are you good with kids? Do you know how to, you know, do you know how to deal with some, you know, children who may be neurodivergent and their parents are tired, and you know how to, you know, help out with that? You know, kids who have special needs. Can you drive? Do you have a big car that you can take people on, you know, carpool to do things? You know, do you know of a strike that's happening where you can help the people who are striking? You may not have the money, but do you have something else that you can assist people with? These are some of the things that you're doing. Also, keep an eye out for Sabby Sabs and her mutual aid action that's going to be going on in November. Go to her Twitter page also to be able to donate to hers as well, because that's also very important. And look, no matter what happens, leave the world better than you found it, because that's what it's ultimately about. Thank you so much to everybody who has been helping out so far. You guys have yourself a wonderful day. And yeah, stay safe and be kind. All right, bye-bye.